it's always just a blessing, no matter if you're homeless or not, just to wake up and have another chance to see the sun go down. I love it.
Stay strong, little soldier. Stay strong. Stay strong, little one. There'll be days when the sun don't shine, and my love life's just begun.
What does home mean to me? Home is where I feel cared about. Home is the place that provides me shelter.
It's gotta be a place where you can go and do whatever you want. It's your castle.
Home means a safe haven, a safe place to be, yourself.
First thing that came to mind is family, and I think it probably comes from the fact that most of my family is in Las Vegas, so they haven't, taken off and gone off to explore the world, you might say. But having family is probably most important to me, because I think you can live just about anywhere, have a shelter over your head, but without friends and family, I think you're sometimes missing that. And I think I see that with some of the people here. They actually just come to socialize because they need somebody to relate to.
Means love. It means warmth. And I guess a really big hug.
But home is that place where I feel that I belong. That's it.
Are you originally from New Mexico, and kind of can you give us a little bit of background?
Yeah, I'm from here, from Trujillo. It's 30 miles from here. I had a stepfather. He had property. Well, he's dead already, but he had property there in Trujillo. I stood there with him for a while. Then I moved to Colorado when I was 11 years old, all by myself. I lived over there for 18 years.
By yourself?
No, I got married out there.
But when you were 11?
Yeah, I left at 11 years old by myself.
And why'd you decide to do that, if you don't mind me asking?
Because I couldn't get along with my stepfather. I was working for him. He had a lot of cattle. I was working for him, and one day I got up and I decided that I was working for him. I could work for somebody else. At that time, they wouldn't force you to go to school, if you went to school or not. It was all right. So I went to work instead of going to school. That's why I'm so down.
How long have you been traveling around hitchhiking?
30 years. I'm 49, rolling up on 49. Yeah, I've been out there. I'm in it.
And you've lived in Las Vegas your whole life?
All my life, born and raised here, and then, like I told you earlier, 2 years in California at chef school, a year in Oklahoma, a year in Denver.
What were you doing in Denver?
Just working up there.
Yeah.
As a chef?
Yeah, I guess you could say that, a pastry chef. I had a plan to go to UNM for my master's degree, but certain obstacles in my way didn't allow it to work out, so.
I wanted to ask you what brings you to the shelters?
Starvation. bills.
I think I very seldom want to.
You know, like rent and gas and electric. Yeah.
So you have a place.
I have my own place. I've never been on the streets.
Well, I became homeless when me and a family member got into a big disagreement. So I didn't want to burden my mother with my problems. So it's basically, what brought me here.
Well, I come from Indiana. I was raised up in Arkansas. My dad killed himself when I was about 5, and never met any of my grandpas. They crashed and burned, drunk themselves to death. So here I am in the little shelter here, which these people are really nice. Well, I moved down with my brother, and I kind of been on the road before, and so I get there, and he's turning up the radio, playing it in my ear every time. He's playing jokes on me, and then he's my brother. He's a little older than me, but he kicked my ass all my life. So then I get a little older, and I see him in Florida. Well, he tried me. I broke his jaw. Then he tried me again. I broke his leg, and then I said, "Well, I don't think I need to be under this roof anymore." So then I became, you could put it, chronically homeless.
My situation is that my wife passed away. It's going to be
Yes, I know who you mean.
a year now on April 19th, okay? And I've been a little down. And I'm trying to adjust. But that will never happen again. I'll always think about it.
Do you have any family?
No. I have a daughter, but like I told you, I got in a fight with my son-in-law. I wasn't welcome there anymore. I help them in every way I can. But he thinks he's too good for me. So I have my family's first than me. That's why I'm here. Because I'd rather live the house than my daughter and my grandson. I don't want them on the street. I'd rather be in the street myself.
And then they stole my welding rig right after.
So that was your job?
Oh yeah, I was 28 years. And then they ripped me off with it after my wife died.
I've been a cowboy all my life. Deal with horses and cattle. I can't ride anymore. I tried it here about 2 months ago. Can't do it. My balance ain't too good.
It's a lot of work. You got a lot of work involved with going out and making your hustle and just building your camp. It's not easy, You know, you got to carry everything, and people look at that. Hey, mommy, look at that, mommy. But anyway, it ain't easy out here.
Not around here.
No.
This town's... yeah, jobs are very hard to come by here.
They think I'm a monster because I drink my beer, because I'm an alcoholic and I admit it. I do crazy things in life that I regret. There's times I don't remember what I do. But we all go through those emotions. But we do things in life that we regret. And then it comes back to us
You need
afterwards.
to stop drinking, Danny.
Well, if it's the only thing that makes him happy, it's hard to stop.
I made mistakes in my life. Nobody's perfect in this world. We all make mistakes. We all do things that are crazy and then we regret it later. Later on, it comes back to us.
Fall asleep, we
like people think that, hey, look at this bum, man. That's all he does is bum. You know, they don't understand that. Hey, man, you know what? You want to cook something to eat?
That's a good deal there.
You got to go get that gallon of water, and then you got to get that firewood. You know.
They'd probably be shocked. Well, Leroy, in the shelter, you know, you've always been very independent, very, you know, hardworking, very, you know. Yeah, they'd be shocked, you know. Maybe some, I'm not saying all, maybe experience a homelessness because they don't want to work. But in my case, my opinion is just a matter of bad luck, maybe. A matter of, you know, dumbfounded situation, you know, where you get, you know, just a bad situation, I guess.
I don't care what other people think about me, you know, as long as I get the help I need. Because not everybody will help you in times like these, you know. And this is very nice of it. People having a place like this.
The fact that I'm having to depend on the shelter to feed me, you know, stay here, to sleep here, that type of thing, you know. It's been depressing. It's been, you know, I'm the type that's always working, you know, go-getter. I always had money in my pocket. Always treating my friends, always living it up, and, you know, yeah, it's pretty heartbreaking, pretty depressing, actually.
We didn't feel like making it. We just stepped to Walmart today to try to make some money. So we're about broke. So it's going to be a long night.
One of my favorite stories is about Armando and Pablo. They're cousins. They both apparently suffer from PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, from being in the military. Pablo was the one he would have the PTSD more so at night. There are times that he will wake up screaming or be totally confused, like he was sleepwalking, and we try to talk him down, trying to bring him out. Both Armando and Pablo, they're great guys. They both went to school to become licensed practical nurses, so they know and they both constantly get drunk. And there were times they would try to fight or tell people that the shelter was full, even though it wasn't, because that way they knew that they would have a warm place to sleep. They have both been banned because of their alcohol abuse. In the past year or so, I found out that Armando has cancer, and even though he doesn't want to treat it, he just wants to let it run its course. And Pablo has got himself cleaned up, and is living in either Denver or somewhere in Wyoming with his sister. Those two would appreciate people just because we would listen to them. We respected them. That's what they wanted, was the respect.
I've never been a drug addict or a alcoholic or a person like that. I have a disease, so I have to be kind of, on what you call, I have to take my medicine and do them things. But I do fine. It's a chronic disease, and we're looking for other opinions. Yeah.
If you don't mind us asking, what disease do you have?
Schizophrenia. Yeah. Sometimes I hallucinate and things move. Yeah. Or you think it does. things move. You think it does, but it isn't. It's a disease, or you might see something and hear a voice. Or, yeah, this disease is spooky.
Right now, my mind is not too good. I had trouble with seizures, and I used to get up to 12, 13 seizures a day. My doctor was afraid I would stay on a coma.
Are you on medication now?
No, I haven't been getting seizures for 9 years now. I had a cure for that. I found the cure. Quit drinking. It's been 8 years I quit. Hasn't helped very much. I'm still in the street. But things are gonna get better yet.
You know, it's just it's a good day. It's a good day to be alive. Even though I am homeless, me and my buddy here, as long as we got a little something to drink, we're all right. It's a lot better day when you can afford your habits. But when you can't afford your habits, well, it's kind of miserable.
A dean of students or a counselor or an administrator of some kind.
Yeah.
Well, I live one day at a time. I don't like to make plans or nothing like that because I'm here today, I might not be here tomorrow. That's the way to see it.
Yeah, I'm the kind of person that bounces back right away. This ain't gonna last. It's not gonna last. It's it's a temporary setback.
You can't cry, you can't worry. You've got to say a little prayer and give it up.
The way I gotta change some of my ways of living in order to accomplish what I'm thinking, what I want to do. I want to get me my own house and live different. No? I'm too old to be out there on the streets. I'm already 68 years old.
I'm gonna be flying like the Jetsons, okay?
Stay strong, little soldier. Stay strong. Stay strong, little one. There'll be days when the sun don't shine, and my love, life's just begun. I knew man, he kept his head and his heart and his shoulders on a glass. And if you see him, won't you please tell him that I miss his company? Tell him I'm not coming home so soon. No,
It's just life is a trip, and it's gonna keep on tripping with it. You know what I'm saying? It's ain't no doubt about it that we're blessed every day we wake up.
there'll be days when the sun don't shine, and my love, life's just begun. So if you see me walking down the street, don't look in my eyes, just stare at my feet. 'Cause I'll tell you more than I would ever tell you myself. Company puts me in a trance, but broken hearts, they rarely dance. Both sides seem far too happy to really love me.